Let's be honest, not everything we call hustle is about ambition. In Nigeria and across Africa, a lot of people are always working really, really hard. Heavy workloads, weekend work, no real rest. I was talking to my friend today and we're having a conversation about December, like for 30 December, And she was saying she had to take unpaid leave because she had taken some leave during the year. But somehow, the leave was never for rest. It was to go for conferences or seminars or something. And from the outside, it gets labeled as hustle culture and it's appreciated, it feels dope and it's woke and it's everything. But on the inside, sometimes it feels like if I stop, something will go wrong. Hello and welcome to the Science of Work. I'm Mercy and I unpack HR research and I simply explain why your workplace behaves the way it does. Here's what research actually says about this, even though we don't talk about it a lot. When people believe hard work would lead to something stable, they want to work hard. They are happy to work hard because they know that it will lead to something stable, like it is in the abroad or in the Western economies. But when income feels shaky, the economy is unstable, so prices keep going up, house rents keep increasing, and nothing feels guaranteed. People do not work hard because they feel like it. They work hard because they are scared to fall behind, because there's a level standard of living that they have achieved and they want to stay there. In places where money is unpredictable, people don't overwork because they love work. They overwork because rest feels like it's risky. And in these places, a lot of study has shown, especially when it comes to burnout in these places, that exhaustion is the highest when you feel like putting in effort is never going to be enough. So you know that you're putting in effort, but you don't feel like it's ever going to be enough. It causes mental exhaustion. I promise you it does. And honestly, as I was doing this research, I began to think of myself, because literally everything I learned, everything I was researching, it felt like they were talking to me. So let me ask you a few questions. Have you ever felt guilty for resting? This is particular. Like there was one afternoon I slept like 2 years ago. I mean, I've slept other afternoons, but that particular afternoon felt like I was not doing anything. I felt so bad about it. It felt funny later on, but I felt really, really bad. I felt guilty for resting in the afternoon. Like my mates are working. Why am I resting? If you ever feel like taking a day off feels irresponsible and you keep thinking, let me just do a bit more, just a bit more. Most times we're even already doing very well. Like you have good income, you have good savings, but you just feel like you can just finish at any day, a bit more. Let me get this extra career push by getting a certification. Let me just do one extra thing, just a bit more. That's not ambition. I promise you, that's pressure talking. That's not ambition. Now, what can you do as an employee? Because everything I've talked about in this video is actually true. Our economy is unstable. Prices keep going up. What can you do? Number one is you need to be honest with yourself about why you are working so hard. This one, we like to feel like, I call myself ambitious a lot, but sometimes it could just be fear. You're just a bit scared, Especially when you grow up struggling, you don't want to go back there. Ask yourself and be honest, honestly, be honest with yourself. Why are you pushing so hard? Is it because you don't have enough or you're just scared? The next thing you need to do is to protect one small boundary. Honestly, I'm going to give a shout out to that friend that I talked about earlier in this video, because she does this thing which is very interesting. Every single month, she goes to the spa for a massage. It could be a Swedish massage, it could be hot stone massage. She's going to the spa for a massage. And for a while, she tried to carry her friends along, but all of us, we kept having excuses. But this was her small boundary and she protects it with her. Like, she doesn't joke with it. Every month, she's going to the spa. So it doesn't have to be the spa for you. It could be that every night by 9 p.m. you shut down, you don't open laptop. It could just be your own practice not to open your laptop from 9 p.m. Or it could be your own practice not to, to take your break at work seriously. So we have this break at work that is never really real. So you could tell yourself that, you know what, my 30 minutes break, I'm going to actually be on break for 30 minutes. I'm going to be scrolling through social media and eating. Because most times we do this thing where we even eat on our work desk because we're just busy. Figure out something that feels like a boundary that you can protect, and do that for yourself. The last thing is that we need to stop treating burnout like a personal failure. I have another friend that he never takes any leaves. He has his leave from last year. He has kept accumulating till, I don't know, he has like 100 days leave. But every time, the only time he takes leave is when he falls sick. And the funny thing is that when he's sick, he starts feeling bad about it. Oh my God, this is not done. This is not. And I'm like, dude, your body is actually telling you that you need to rest. You know, there are people that begin to feel like personal failure. And honestly, this is stronger for people that have responsibilities, family people, fathers and mothers that have kids to fend for. You know, they just have this push for extra for their kids. And yes, you need to stop treating it like it's personal failure. Is your body trying to tell you to rest? And even the uncertainty is enough for your body to tell you to rest. Now, as managers, what can we do about this? The first thing is, please, we need to stop praising people for being tired. I've been in work meetings where you see someone who would say, oh, this person is always working on the weekends. This person is always working on the weekends. And you are showing that as an example to others. Dude, it's bad. It's a bad example. It's a very, very, very bad example. We need to stop praising extra work. We need to stop praising people that are tired for feeling tired, because you're actually encouraging bad behavior that way. Another thing is, please, I know you're going to organize your Christmas wellness party, retreats. We have wellness talks. You know, you have a psychologist coming to the office and say, oh, work-life balance. But the workload that you are giving your employees is to die, and the deadlines are unrealistic. I once worked for an organization where the organization's targets were so unrealistic, like the project targets. And I asked myself, like, if the project targets are unrealistic, what does that do to the people? Because if the project targets are unrealistic, the people will have to have unrealistic targets too. You know, we need to start setting realistic workloads and deadlines. And before you come and be writing on the wall, we work hard, play hard, because we do see that a lot of, especially for some firms, I'm not going to call names, work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard, but your people never rest for weeks. It's not nice, please. Let's stop encouraging bad behavior. Lastly, you need to understand that people rest better, like mentally, they feel better when they know that their pay, the expectations they are required for their role, and their priorities are clear. Not when you are saying, stay motivated, Monday morning we grind again. Are their pay clear and fair? Have you communicated pay well to them? Have you communicated their expectations and their priorities well? That way they would mentally come from a place of rest and not always be in that hustle mindset or extra work mindset. Finally, I know hustle culture looks impressive on social media. Grind hard. I do it. Let me even be honest. I'll take myself. I was learning Microsoft Power, and I would take pictures of myself working till like 2 a.m. because I was doing a project, and I'll post it like, oh, yeah, it does look impressive, but honest to God, we are living on survival mode. And I think we also confuse hustle culture in Africa versus abroad. There, they have some sort of stability. So the hustle culture there is entirely different. It's not the same. Our own is survival. Please, we need to begin to make conscious efforts to make differences in our lives. If you enjoyed this video and you found it insightful, please let me know in the comments. Let me also know your thoughts. If you think differently, let me know what you think in the comments. Please like this video and share with your friends. And if you're on Instagram, if you're seeing this on Instagram, please subscribe to follow me at Mercy Researches HR. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, please, because I'm going to be dropping a lot more like this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.